guys, Chris Murphy here. I'm with the lovely Jane Tepley. Hi Jane.
Hello there.
And we're here today to talk a lot about relationships in terms of choosing the right partner, attracting the right partner. And what we want to really talk about today is more along the masculine-female polarity scale. Because what I was talking to Jane a lot is obviously from my journey and my dating life, I found that I like to be a lot more masculine, and the women that I'm most attracted to are a lot more feminine. When I look back and I think of the girls I have the most fun with, I always find they're a lot more feminine, and I also like to be a lot more masculine. I like to be, that's just me, and I meet different people all the time who look for different qualities. But yeah, Jane, I guess sharing your thoughts on that as well.
So I believe the natural play of the feminine and the masculine, that interaction of yin and yang is beautiful, and even more than that, it actually lies at the foundation of how this world is structured. The magnetic and the electric currents playing together, creating something new, interacting and basically changing and making each other stronger. And the thing is, in our modern society, through certain trends which are quite unfortunate, I would say, we are consciously or subconsciously destroying that beautiful flow, that beautiful interaction, because what happens is many people are being brainwashed into the idea that they have to be a certain way. Now, whether or not they have to be a certain way is questionable, but when the society tells them so, they actually accept that, and sometimes accept without thinking. So, for example, many girls are being told that they have to be strong, career-oriented, they have to stand up for themselves, they have to be that, they have to be that. And then many guys are being told that they have to be submissive, more sensitive, more open to what girls are asking them for, and it should be not about them. They should never ever lead, because leading is offensive. God forbid, never be strong, just be really submissive and let the girl make all the decisions. The problem with that is that when that happens, when let's say in a relationship, a girl beats the guy down and basically makes him feel really submissive and effeminate and not really strong, not really masculine, then it creates deep unhappiness within her in most cases, because the natural interaction is the natural attraction of the masculine and the feminine is that the masculine leads and the feminine follows. Nothing wrong, and it's not that one role is worse or somehow inferior than the other. It's like having your right and your left hand. You don't judge them on thinking, oh, this one is better, this one is worse, or the other way around. It's just what they are, you know. So helping the male principle develop itself and grow actually feeds your feminine principle, where you become stronger as a feminine principle supporting him, and then he supports you, and so it moves around. If you imagine the sign of yin and yang, you can see how it's in a constant movement and yet in a constant balance. Because if you play with the rules of the universe, suddenly life becomes much more effortless and happier. And I think it's all about happiness as well, because ultimately, well, there have been so many researches done, but the level of happiness in our society went straight down. And I'm not saying that feminism is the only thing to blame for it, no, but I believe it's one of the contributing principles for sure. So when girls are being pushed into the roles that are not really in tune with their inner essence, of course they can do it. Anyone can do anything if you can put your mind into it. You know, there are no boundaries, no limits. Yes, we all are capable of many things, but it's not the point. Certain things are not worth doing, and this is what I think, because ultimately it's all about being true to your essence. It's all about being in harmony. And if you're a girl, and if you can express yourself in a feminine way and have the courage actually to do so in this world where everything will be against you and judging you, and you still have the strength to stand up for yourself, saying, no, this is what I believe and this is my principles and I swear by them, then the right guy will actually come and appreciate that, because, you know, like yourself, for example, when you feel that someone is more feminine, you're naturally attracted to be more masculine.